Hi everybody, my name is Billy Sheehan. You're watching me right here on guitar.com. Visit my website if you like, www.billysheehan.com. S-H-E-E-H-A-N. I got a new record coming out in August on Favored Nations called Compression. I have to warn you, I sing on every song, but it's myself playing bass, playing guitar, programming most of the drums. Terry Bozzio was kind enough to come in and blaze through 2 tracks with me, and also Steve Vai on a guitar solo on a song. Amazing Steve Vai, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you around. It's funny, the questions I get from people indicate to me the people are just thinking too much about, what scales do you use? I don't know. I play a bunch of, I have patterns and notes and melodies and moves that I do. I don't know what scale they are. I don't know what notes they are. If I play them. I know I'm in B. But I don't really know. I know I'm in B minor. But I don't know what really scale it is. I just know by ear that that's the, if it's some oddball, I'll know to adjust my ear to something like that. But I don't really know what scale it is. And I just think, again, when I began playing, I learned songs off records and played live all the time. Right away from very early on, from about 16 years old, I was performing live all the time. Full 3 shows a night. We did 21 nights in a row once in Talas. We did 3 complete gigs in one day once. So we were constantly playing, and you're always up on deck thinking on your feet. So when you're thinking on your feet, which isn't like normal thinking, you're just it's off the top of your head. So I never was really calculating things out. It's funny when I go to Japan, a lot of times I think, they think everything is calculated first and then you do it. And to me, it's exactly the opposite. I do it and then I figure out later what it is. And it's interesting that the questions I get indicate to people that they're thinking it up first and then doing it, which to me is kind of a backwards thing. So it's just kind of an oddball aspect of my playing. So.
Did you at any point really sit down and train yourself in music theory or in all those scale patterns?
Yes. At one point, I learned the difference between major and minor. As stupid, again, as it sounds. But I just learned the modes, so I don't know the names of the modes. Like I learned a G major scale. Instead of just doing, I do every note of a G major scale in that position, which would be. So I learned basically 3 notes per string for a G major scale. And then the next position. So I learned all G major scale up and down the neck on every position, on every string. Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. And then move to a different key. And then understand that major and minor are related to each other depending on the position. And just basically drill the major scale up and down until my ear to hand coordination. So whenever I could hear that I was in a particular position, I had 50 different moves I could go to from that, just by knowing where all those notes are on the neck, and learning them more by training my hands to go to them rather than training myself to think of them. So when I know I need a particular musical phrase or color, my hands will go to that rather than me thinking, oh, that's an augmented minor with 11th. I won't think that. I wouldn't know what that was, but I may go to it. A lot of times in a clinic, I'll ask someone, what key, is that? And they go, oh, it's a diminished 4. I don't know. But I know by ear what it's supposed to be. And I would like to learn more about it. And I'm impressed that people do know that stuff. I don't, it's very, very impressive to me. I would like to learn more about it,
But what you just showed, knowing that you know all the positions of one key, a lot of people don't ever even get that far with it.
Yeah, and from that you can extrapolate. From that you can extrapolate every chord position for G major. That's why I see these jazz guys, all these amazing chords. Like, wow, how in the world are they even doing it? It's just they just know every position of every chord for where they are, and they can change keys around. And it actually came to me, the understanding that, while I was on stage once in Pittsburgh, playing this little club. There were 2 stage ones, one in Pittsburgh, one in Buffalo. Stage 1 in Pittsburgh. I'm on stage playing away, and all of a sudden it just came to me what that all meant. And I remember A Bolt from the Blue, and I finally understood what the modes were. Like, while I was playing, it came to me. Because I'm playing along, and I just happened to look down and realize that, oh my God, that's the same as that. So finally came. And it's funny because I get email from all over the world. And from people from Indonesia refuse to believe. They think I'm lying. They think I'm lying about it. And they actually get insulting and, abusive in their letters because I won't show them what the secret is. Get a bass, play your ass off, and learn a zillion songs. And they won't buy that. There's some of it. They want my tablature, which I probably couldn't read if I had it. But again, in a way, I'm to be frank and open and honest about it. That's certainly a weak spot in my playing, which I'd like to improve upon. To know more about theory and understanding it. I've been around some John Novello in Nias, and he's an expert at that stuff, so some of it rubs off on me occasionally. But I can play, and that's important to me, and I can usually play within the context of a lot of different styles of music, from the really heavy, sweaty fusion that we do in Nias, and to Mr. Big, basic rock, to all kinds of things. So I'm satisfied with that, but I'm never satisfied with my own playing, ever. I got to learn more. I want to learn more. I must, and I have to get better. So.